Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lawrence. Thank you so much for joining me on this absolutely beautiful Wednesday. I tell you what, the weather these last couple of days is not right. It's really not right. We've had a rubbish summer, and now it's just sun, sun, sun. Anyway, I digress. Sorry. So today's episode is, as the title suggests, is something that I've been sort of, I don't know, contemplating. I guess for the last couple of weeks, I would say. Yeah, something's got to change, something's got to give, and yeah, I'm gonna hopefully divulge and go into what's going, what part of the collection's going, and we'll just take it from there. Yes, like I said, I am selling parts of the collection. I say parts, it's mainly just one part, but it's a piece of the collection that I don't tend to use. I don't tend to really even collect for it often. Like this year, I have it in my notes on my phone. I've only collected about, I don't know, less than 10 games slash films for it, which will give it away what it is. So it's not something I'm actively going for. I love the console itself, but I think I want to upgrade to the bigger brother. That's my plan, and I can't really justify having both. I'd love to keep it, but like I said, I don't know. Is it worth it? Probably. But again, if I want one in the future, I've had like 5 or 6 of these. So yeah. But we'll just get into it and I'll show you what I'm going to actually get rid of. So yes, ladies and gents, without further ado, I am probably going to get rid of my PSP collection. And it may come as a shock to some, it may not surprise anyone. However, the PSP collection is probably the one that's just going to go. Like I said, I've had my collection, my PSP collection for a good, I don't know, probably 2 years now, 3 years, and it's a sizable collection. If you check the video out on the PSP, I do love it. So don't get your wires crossed at all. I do love the system, I do. However, with space and funds, especially after the last CEX haul, if you haven't seen that video either, go check it out. It was a big one. I just want to, I think, upgrade to the bigger brother, which would be the PS Vita. And I haven't actually had a PS Vita, and I would love to get one. And I think the VR offers a little bit more than what the PSP does, especially if you're going to go mod the Vita. I think it offers a lot more, especially with, the library isn't probably as good as the PSP, but the retro modding and everything like that, the homebrew for the PS Vita is a lot better, in my opinion, and in my research that I've done. So, this little thing, I think, is going to say goodbye. And am I sad? Not really. It's a great system. There's a couple of games I would love on the system, um, like Shattered Memories or the Twisted, was it the Twisted Birthday Book? Or the third birthday. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put a screenshot of it. It's like the Twisted Birthday, third birthday, something. If you know your PSP, um, it's the one that I actually really want. But you know, in the future, we'll come back to it. I think I might either slim it down or just get rid of it completely. I haven't decided, but I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get rid of it. This is my only PSP at the minute. I had the PSP Street, and then I had a white one last year. But again, I sold them on because you only can play one at one time, and there's no point keeping them. There really isn't. So again, the PSP is the one that's going to bite the bullet. Like I said, I do have a vast, collection of them. I think there's 70 something, including Blu-rays. No, definitely not Blu-rays. UMD movies on it, which I don't know if you can see it, but they sit up here, which is a double stacked shelf, and I could do with the space for other things as well, and put the money again, like I said, towards the PS Vita or towards a couple of more games that I want on the PlayStation 3, because there's like at least two big hitters on the PlayStation 3 that I want to get, and this would free up a little bit more extra funds for me to actually create and actually get them, and that would be a massive thing off my own I guess, collection bucket list. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, because I'll be intrigued to see how you feel and what your guys' opinions are, I guess. Yeah. Plus, with space being, like I said, at a premium, I am near capacity where I am. If I had more room, I would, but essentially, I just have a gaming wall, and this is the collection behind me. It's nothing, it's not massive. It's, I think, a total probably about, I haven't done a count recently, but I think it's around 800, 900 ish. Last time I counted was around 650, but that was when I did my room tour about 3 months ago, and I have added a lot of stuff since. So it's not bad, it's good. I'm not complaining whatsoever. I'm very grateful for what I have. Um, but, it is what it is. I don't think we should, especially as collectors, should hold on to stuff just because. Um, if you're not using it and you're not really going to get the value out of it, well, there's no point having it. There isn't. I like to play my games. I like to try and actually experience them as much as I can with the time constraints I have of normal life. Just like everybody, you have to make time. But yeah, it's a system that unfortunately is one that's going to bite the bullet. And I do have this Switch, which I haven't like fully used to its potential, which kind of makes me sad. So if I want anything handheld, the Switch will be my handheld of choice, because the library is amazing on the Switch, even though I haven't even dived into anything on the Switch really. Um, but yeah, if I wanted to play anything handheld for the time being, it will be the Switch. Will I start collecting for it properly? I don't know, because the games are expensive. Like, you're talking £20, 15, £20 just for like your cheap games. So compared to like the PS3 or PS4, whatever, it is more expensive. But the library is fantastic. I think I'll get a couple of games that I'm quite proud of to actually own in the PSP and just show them, because why not? I'll be back in a minute. So I've just picked up literally 3 games off the shelf. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do about one of them, but I might just bite the bullet and buy the PS2 version, which I always said that I wouldn't. But we'll see what the future holds. I'm not sure whether I'm going to sell this copy or whether I'm just going to buy the PS2 version of it, although it is a PSP game, and it has gone up in price recently as well. I paid nowhere near what it is now. It's just Silent Hill Origins. It's the Silent Hill that is for the PSP. Um, but obviously everybody knows that there is a PS2 version of it, but it's insanely overpriced for what it is. I think it's coming in at like 115, £120, which is just nuts. But I'm not sure. I think this has gone up itself to like 35, £40. I didn't pay that. I paid like 15 quid, 20 quid for it on Vinted, I think, last year. But I'm not sure whether to keep it or sell it. I don't know. I love my Silent Hill. Everybody knows that. And it is one for the collection. So I might just keep it just because. And then obviously if I want to play it, I can just emulate. Shh, don't tell anybody. Sorry, don't tell anybody. Okay. That's our secret. Okay. That's our secret. But yeah, Silent Hill Origins. It's probably one of my most expensive games on the system. Um, because there isn't too many expensive games on the actual system. I'm not going to spend too long on these games. These are just pretty cool ones that I've stumbled upon and or added to the collection. These are a couple of like I wouldn't say collector's editions. I suppose they are. Resisting Retribution. That's a great game. I have played that before, and I did enjoy that. It's the collector's edition. It's in very good condition. As you can see, it is in really good condition. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And this one is Lord of Arcana Players Edition, and I think it comes with like let's just open it up, shall we? It comes with a book, the game, and a few other little bits in there. I think that's gone up in price as well. Like PSP, if you are wanting to look into PSP, do it. It's not a bad time to actually buy. But yeah, These are just some pretty cool games that I own for the system. Would I be sad to see him go? Again, probably not in the grand scheme of things. It's one of those, it just allows me to do other things that are more priority than what the PSP is now, if that makes sense. If I want it again in the future, they're not overly expensive to buy. Like, you can pick them up for like less than £50 for the console, so you know, we're not talking hundreds of pounds yet anyway. But yeah, just a few games that I like for the system. Like I said, I know it's more of a talky video today, which some people prefer, some people don't. But I think it's a topic that is going around quite a bit recently, just in general as well, because it's coming up to Christmas. It's that time of year where people's monies are tight, and I'm no exception to that rule. I do not have a unlimited budget. I don't, but I'm not mad. I'm not complaining whatsoever. So don't take it the wrong way, okay? Don't take it the wrong way. But things just, you know, the bottom line is I'm not really using it, and I want to buy other stuff like the bigger brother. I want the PS Vita. I've always wanted a PS Vita, and I think they're really good consoles. They were way ahead of their time. They were way ahead of their time, and I will stick by that. And I think they're cool, and I would like one again. So I'm probably going to sell my PSP to buy a PS Vita. Is that stupid? I don't know. Who knows? I'll find out soon. Again, like I said, let me know down and below your thoughts and feelings on it. I always think it's very healthy to go through your collections, from time to time to not thin out, but like redirect if you're not happy with certain things. You don't have to keep everything. You don't have to collect everything. Collect what you want, collect what makes you happy, collect what you actually want to play is the main part. If that's one piece of advice that I can give anybody, collect what you want, play what you want, be happy just because. That's all you can be. All you can be. The PlayStation 3 for me is where my happiness lies. PlayStation 3 and the Mega Drive is my two like go to happy places. For other people it might be different. It might be the Switch, it might be the Xbox 360, it might be even older, it might be the SNES, it might be anything. Just go where you're happy. That's what you can do. That's my piece of advice. This is not a therapy session, but I think it's turned out to be a therapy session. So here I charge only £30 an hour for therapy sessions. So if you want to, book in, cool, sweet, appreciate that. 1-to-1 and all that. Anyway, I digress. Sorry about that. Yes, PSP. Will I be sad? No. Am I looking forward to getting maybe the PS Vita? Absolutely, I am. I really am. Um, yeah, it's one of those. If you've enjoyed this video of me explaining why I'm getting rid of the PSP in a long-winded format, drop a like and consider subscribing because I love you guys and I love making content and this is amazing. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.